Hey folks, Stacy here. Stacy from Homestead on the Hill, back for another week. And what we're going to do this week is I'm going to show you how I'm going to try to trim this tree. It's pretty severely overgrown, a lot of dead growth. So what you can see here, I've got a number of tools. I got the hand clippers, little clippers. I've got a little saw. And I've got the loppers. These are ratcheting loppers. And I left my little Stihl electric chain clipper. I left it at the neighbor, so I don't have that today. Anyway, this tree's gone totally for a shit. So what I want to do is get these dead branches out of here. And this branch is coming up from the base. So I'm going to take that one off. And don't cry just yet, okay? I'm just taking it off. I'm just gonna throw the branches over there, piece by piece. And then you want to come right down here. Oh, there we go. Okay, and I got this in here. Bashing me in the head, so let's get that out of there. Now, a couple more dead ones here. A couple dead ones here. I'm going to take this one off. Okay. Get that down over there. And you don't want, see how this one grows out this way and that one grows up that way? You don't want branches crisscrossing. So, and I'm growing a tree, not a bush. So I got to trim off some of this stuff. So let's go around this way. This is what it'd be nice if I had my little Stihl pruner with me. Here, get that out of there. All right. What I'm doing is I'm just sort of clearing my way into it. You can see how I'm cutting these things off and leaving like a branch like that. I'll come back and trim that. Let's see, what have I got here? I'm not sure I'm going to leave this one. So I'm not going to cut this one off or this one off at this point. But this thing in here, this needs to come out. Stuck underneath here. These are good for branches up to the size of a pencil. After that, you want to use your loppers. Okay, I'm going to get my saw. And I'm going to cut this branch here off. The branch coming up here. Okay, so let me get the saw and I'll cut that off. What I do is I cut almost the whole way through, and then I turn the saw upside down and cut from the bottom. That way it doesn't rip down the tree. There we go. Put that over on the debris pile. Now, what's this here? Debris. See, this one here comes up and it grows back down. This one's been broken off. So I'm going to cut it off here. This whole thing is dead. I'm pulling this, clearing this dead branch out of here. Okay, it's starting to look a bit more like a tree. Okay, So I've trimmed this big branch here, this main stalk. This is probably the original stalk of the tree. And I've cut this big branch off, this branch, this branch, this branch. And what I've discovered is that the only thing alive on this one is this branch here. So I'm gonna leave that. And what I'm gonna do is take my chainsaw and I'm gonna cut this off up here. And then that'll clear that up. So normally if you're gonna grow fruit, you don't want it going straight up like that. You want it to grow in an umbrella. However, I'm not too worried about that. What I want to do is get the tree healthy again. I may top it at some point again, but for now, I'm going to keep this branch. So I'm going to get rid of this branch. So I'm going to again get the ratcheting loppers and just take that off right there. And now, if we look in here, this branch crosses over to that branch. So I'm going to bring this in here and get underneath here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Let's take that off. I'm going to trim this off as well. See this one here? Let's take that off. Maybe take this one here off. So now when I stand back and look at the tree, you want to get rid of the branches that are going horizontal. You want to get rid of the ones that are going, see, straight up. There's that one and the one I just took off. This would come off. I'll leave that one. Actually, you know, I'm going to take that one off. It's going straight up this branch. Now I got branches coming out like this. What do you think? This one here, the little one, I'm going to take that off. Okay, when we look at it now, let's see. Another one. Let's take this one off. And this one. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to take this one off. What I could do is dock this one off, like there. So it keeps the tree contained. Go over here. There. And we take it back to that little knot there. This one back to here. And, you know, I'm gonna leave that one out there. Take it off to there. There. So, come on back around here, kiddo. Now when you look through here, going around this way, you can sort of, I'm not really sure what to do with that. I'm going to leave that for now. I may end up in the spring. This is my fall trim. Take that off. What I may do in the spring is take this off right here and then have that become the umbrella. So what the idea is that you want the air to move through here, and you don't want branches crisscrossing a rat's nest. Okay. Kind of opened her up a bit, eh? Like I say, in the spring, maybe I'll get the chainsaw out, take this off and this off, leave this, see if this will turn into a fruit-bearing branch. What you do is you try to get this to grow horizontal. looking, is there a partridge in this pear tree? Maybe around Christmas time we'll get a partridge in this pear tree. Okay. That's it for this week. Just a quick trim of the old pear tree. I figure this is 40, probably 1980, 1970, 50 years old. This whole thing is probably 45 or 50 years old. Typically you pull them out and replace them, but when things grow from the heart, it's hard to pull them out and replace them, isn't it? Stacy from Homestead on the Hill. Until next week, be well, friends. The oak tree, did a little trim on that as well. We got to start. It all takes time. Oak tree looks pretty good, Grandpa.